Greetings, mythics. How are we? No, are we live? We are live. How are we all? Yes. Welcome once again to Cursebreaker. This is a You Decide show where you decide how the story unfolds on the Edra Twitch channel. My name's Ken Boyter, and this is Gocklesnook. And yes, Martha, I am super late. We are super late. I would like to say it's because we're off on an adventure, chasing a dragon, trying to find some treasure, trying to rescue some gnomes from the clutches of evil. But, however, I was kind of doing that sort of thing. I was just asleep. I was in such a deep sleep. I normally have a little snooze before I do this, you know, because it takes a lot of energy. But I forgot to set an alarm. Nice Kip, yeah. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. So I woke up and I was like in such a deep sleep. You know those deep sleeps where you go, where you kind of it takes you like 2 seconds, 3 seconds to work out that you're actually awake or that you're actually asleep. Oh, mama. And I was like, oh, and then I just had this, you know, and then you have this sinking feeling where you go, I bet it's past 6:30. So it's like, oops. So I do apologise. I am yawning my way through this. Did Grocklesnook wake you up? No, he didn't. My brain told it. Yeah, I know. I think he was asleep as well. And you asleep as well, Grocklesnook. Hello, yes, 3 a.m. I'm so sorry, Leverin. I've no excuse. It's 3 a.m. I had no excuse for being asleep. Hello, Jam. How are you? Oh, we've all been... I know, Martha. I know. It's a heavy responsibility to do this. I know. I am sorry. I just didn't set my alarm. So, hence, my body went, yeah, you need this sleep. We're not going to wake up. We need this sleep. So, I have got a nice, freshly made cup of tea with a nice bit of honey in it. So, this should wake me up. Can't believe it. I don't think I've ever been this late, have I? 5 minutes, I think, has been the maximum before. Anyway, I do apologise. What day is it? What's going on? Oh yes, that's right, we are doing Cursebreaker. Cursebreaker the game book. Here it is, by Simon Tudhope. Illustrations by Tom Knight, apparently. And we have been playing already. This is part 3. And these are all the entries that we've been... There you go, a little bit behind the scenes. A bit of historical importance, this sheet of paper. Good old heat lamp. Yeah. Oh, and good old coffee. Oh, heat lamp. That sounds really lovely, the old heat lamp. All the Malika paperbacks go out tomorrow. Watch your email. No, not my email, my mail. Fantastic news, Jam. Fantastic news. That's great to hear. Yes, I'll be looking forward to that. I'm sure everyone else that's backed it will be looking forward to that as well, obviously. And that will be a game book that we do in the future. Maybe not necessarily in the next one, but we will be doing it. Because I don't know what we're doing next. Hey! Is the music too loud? Let me know. We've got some lovely Skyrim again, as you've probably noticed. Right, what the hell's going on? What am I doing? What do we do here? Yes, that's right. Yes, look, we've got the old Sands of Time. We have the Pencil of Doom. Although the actual Pencil of Doom I do need to sharpen. But it takes a while to sharpen, so... We'll just have to have that here as a lucky charm. Okay. Oh, talking of Kickstarters, everyone should, if you're in the UK, you should have received your Story Spark cards by now. I'm pretty sure everyone in the UK should have got them. One of these decks, maybe even a black and white mythical creatures deck as well. That was the original Kickstarter. Oh, thank you, Jam. Yes, I did see your little post up on Facebook, so thank you very much. Yeah, let me know. Not too loud. Okay, brilliant. Thank you for that. And hope this will help my mood today. Had 3 eggs and oh, sorry to hear that, Martha. Sorry to hear that. Well, yeah, this will help relax you. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to be waking up. You know, you can have a good laugh at me being asleep. Yes, and you haven't got yours yet. Yeah, they went out on the 2nd of February. And then another batch went out yesterday because those people hadn't quite given me either their answer to which 2 decks they wanted, or I hadn't got their addresses, and then they updated me. So there's about I think there's 2 people have yet to update me with their addresses. So out of all of our backers, only 2 people have yet to receive their decks, or at least have them posted out. So I'm hoping that all overseas, wherever you are in the country, if it's USA, Taiwan, that you will get them within 3 weeks. But I don't know the time scale, and obviously it's a bit out of my control at this point because it's down to the posties. Yes, you have all 3 decks. Yeah, and then you've got a full set of decks. Absolutely, Martha. Yeah, you entered both competitions and you were winners, and you backed 1 deck as well. So yeah, congratulations. It's good stuff. We're really happy with these. We're really, really happy with these. And I've had some feedback off of people already. A guy called John, who watches, I think, the Bottled Imp. He was a Bottled Imp viewer. I'm not so sure if he watches this. But yeah, he said that he used them in a game of Hero Quest. He DMs Hero Quest, and he said, yeah, it was really good fun. They used them, and there was a random. He just picked one at random that one of his adventurers, found, and it was this one. It was the Flute of Flight, and he said it was quite apt because now that character can actually fly over little traps because you can fly and hover a little bit with the flute. Not long distances, but little distances. And so he's gone, yeah, great, I can just travel over these little pit traps. So it's brilliant. It's brilliant news and it's great, isn't it, when you get the feedback of the people that have backed it, the people that really enjoy the cards, and they thought they were excellent. So, there you go. Yes, and I will back you more once since I love the product and the cards. What is the next deck? Thank you very much, Martha. That's very kind of you. That is a very good question. What is the next deck? So what's going to happen is once I've sent out the original illustrations, because some people back the tier where they get to choose one of Rich's original illustrations. Once I have sent those out and then sorted out the courses, because I'm running a short story fantasy writing course online that some people backed, and also Rich is doing a drawing, I was going to say doodling, I was going to say drawing and illustration course, how to do, if you want to do mythical creatures or magical objects. Then once we've kind of sorted those out, which shouldn't be too long, then I'm going to put out an update to let people vote which deck would they like to see next. So I've got a long list already of decks, possible ideas. So we'll pick one of those, and then and we'll see which one's the most popular. Wish I had the money to back those maybe next time. And hi, Jam. Yeah, so there we go. That is what we were doing. Have I woken up yet? No, not at all. Yeah, but we're super happy with the decks, and we're really happy when we get lovely feedback, so it's brilliant. Okay, well then, we better crack on, hadn't we? I wish I had the money to back her time. Hero time. Oh, Hero Quest, yes. Yeah, that I didn't back that. Yeah, I think I couldn't afford it at the time. Because Hero Quest, I had so much fun. Hero Quest was one of those games that I never owned. I don't think I've got... I'm sure I owned Warlock of Fire Top Mountain, but I can't seem to find that. Is it worth any money, the original print, Jonathan? Because I'm sure I had the original Warlock of Fire Top Mountain. And I've got Dungeon Quest, but I've never played Dungeon Quest again as an adult. I played it as a kid. I've got that. But Hero Quest, my friend had Hero Quest, and we used to go up every Sunday to his house and play Hero Quest, and that was a lot of fun. Ken, let's get into the game book. Yeah, exactly, Martha. Yeah, I'm glad you're keeping me to task. And not lose a life. I know. Did we lose a life? Did we lose a life? Did we use... Oh, I think we did, didn't we? Did we lose a life? I don't think we did lose a life, did we? No, but you're just saying... Oh, we did not. Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say. Grabs vision out of tin camel biscuits. Keeping tin afterwards for love action proof. For a murder mystery RPG. Sounds intriguing. I'm not going to inquire further, Lerin. What you do with your love action murder mystery is up to you. Hope we're still alive. Yes, we are still alive. We didn't lose a life. Prop. Oh, okay. Love action prop. That sounds even worse. Right, where were we? Yes, let's crack in. Let's crack into this then. So... we woke up in a jail cell, in a prison cell. We didn't know what was going on. We managed to break out of the cell, and we have what's happened? Oh yes, we're trying to get to Demon's Well, the Mount Scarfell, sorry. Is where we're trying to get. I've got Witch Nose Mount. So let's crack into it then. Here we go. 331. So bear in mind, remember, I have printed out, I scanned in, I didn't print them out actually, but I scanned in all of the illustrations in the book. So if you go to the Edra Tales Facebook group, go to media, and there's an album that should say Cursebreaker, and you'll find all of the illustrations there. So when we come across an illustration, there's puzzles to solve in the illustration, then you guys can look at them. Already done that. Great, fantastic, Martha. So for those of you that haven't, that's just a little reminder. 331. Okay. So we are on our way to the mountains. We are trying to find... what are we trying to find? Something. As we play it, I'll remember. If anyone can remember more of what happened last time, then please put it in the comments. I've just woken up. All right. With a piercing screech, the last shrieker falls to the earth. Oh, that's it. We had to fight these flying creatures, didn't we? Gain 1 ability point. So did we actually gain the ability point? I can't remember. Did we do that? I think we did do that already. You feel the turret rising, and Gambrel is there to meet you, unbuckling the straps and slapping you on the back. I'm a little cutie pie, short and stout. Here's my handle and here's my spout. Nobody wanted to hear me sing that. Never seen 'em this far south, he says, shaking his head and offering his flask. I don't like it. He walks back to the helm. Listen, Seagrave. Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, yeah. Didn't we get passage? Listen, Seagrave. I don't want any more surprises. We'll reach the foothills of the Whistling Mountains by noon, weather permitting. What's the course? Aren't we in an airship? I'm sure we're in an airship. Yeah. Oh, yes, with the crossbows mid-air. That's it. Let's choose a new ability score. Oh, didn't we do that before? Okay. So, what's the course? You look at the line of mountains up ahead and decide to come clean. Oh, did we lie to them? Okay. They're called... What? I've got to be careful how I pronounce this. Ballista. You ballista. Okay. So, didn't we do the ability point? Right, let's do an ability point. Would you like to put it on 6 sense? Would you like to put it on athleticism? Would you like to put it on endurance or skill? Both 6 sense and skill, we've got 5 points. And both athleticism and endurance, we've only got 4 points. So you type now what you'd like it to go on. And the one with the most votes will get to go on that one, if that makes sense. Always put a drop of honey. Put a drop of honey in my tea now. So, what would you like? Jam has put endurance. Jam has put endurance. Yeah, endurance. That's probably good, isn't it? Try and keep an even balance of things. Athleticism. Oh, okay, interesting. As we just exercise it, shooting down monsters. Okay. Is there anybody else going to vote? Because at the moment it's just going to go in endurance. Okay. Oh, hello. Have I woken up yet? No. You decide whether I've woken up or not. Okay. What are we going for? Endurance. 5. So we're now 5 endurance, 5 6 sense, 5 skill, and 4 athleticism. Okay, we decide to come clean. Mount Scarfell, you say. But that's not the destination, or I don't think it is. You tell him what the Watcher said, and in the silence that follows, his face slowly reddens. You've come all this way, risked my life for a fine form of a fairy tale? Oh, for a line from a fairy tale? His voice gets steadily louder, and he's about to continue when Meg's tail descends. Oh yeah, we got a little sort of creature thing, haven't we? Little Meg. He cries, and descends and hooks the pipe from his pocket. She nicks his pipe. He cries out, grabs it, and stuffs it back in his jacket. You try to apologise, and Meg chatters angrily from your shoulder, and he stares at you both before finally shaking his head. Good choice, as it does take endurance to load a giant crossbow, yeah, and fire by hand. Yeah, I think we need everything, to be honest. But yeah, endurance, it was a good choice. Never should have taken this job, he mutters. But he turns back to the wheel and you realise you're safe. Quietly, you take a seat by a porthole and watch the shadow of the airship glide over the ground below. Yeah, we hitched a ride, didn't we? We paid passage on an airship. Mile after mile, featureless marshland. Then, slowly, the marshes give way to stunted groves and rocky outcrops. And around noon, you reach the foothills of Whispering Mountains. Yes. Gambrel points to a snow-covered peak. There she is, he says. The mountain, not the witch. That's it, we're trying to find a witch. There we are. It's all coming back to me. Clearly. You see straight away there's nowhere to land and ask him to fly over slowly, close to the top. From Mount Scarfell, look due east. Demon's Well is the tip of the witch's nose. Oh, okay, you mutter. So here we go. This is another picture clue. Turn over to see the view below. If you follow the clues directly, a location will reveal itself. Count how many squares in from the left it is and how many up from the bottom. Put the two numbers together to find its coordinates. Okay. So you do need to be looking at this illustration now, the Misty Mountains. Isn't that's just the Misty Mountain? That's a direct copy. Hang on. Oh no, Whispering Mountains. I was going to say, it'd be a bit naff if it was the Misty Mountains, because that's Lord of the Ring. Well, the Hobbit, isn't it? Whispering Mountains. Okay. So you will need this one. Have a look. I wonder if the literal portrait of a lady who gave us the ticket for this flight, okay, is all right. Yes, I hope she is. I got a feeling she is. She kind of came alive for us, and then she went back into the picture. So I'm pretty sure she'll be all right. Let's say she is. So there's some clues apparently. Well, let's see. We've got a flock of geese or wherever they are, birds, seagulls, and then we've got there's the railway track which kind of curls round here at the bottom. So have a look, go to the Facebook Edra group and look at the map there. There does seem to be a few holes in certain mountains. Yeah. So where's it all pointing? Oh, there's the airship right up the top. Ah, Martha thinks it might be 53. So, let's see. Is it... You go left first, is it? Along the corridor up the stairs. That's how I remembered it. Yeah, count how many squares it's from the left and how many up. So Martha thinks it's 53. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then... Or 1, 2, 3. Oh, so, okay. Is there a number? Oh, I see. Yeah, but then it would be the number. So, I guess... Is it 1, 2, 3? Do you mean that square there, Martha? Or do you mean that square up here? Although it's... Oh, okay, so it's this one here. Oh, the witch's nose, of course. So that does kind of look like a nose, doesn't it? Ah, the first square, yeah. So it's the tip. Oh, that's a very strong contender, isn't it? Because I guess that would be an eye, and that's an eye. Is that why do you think? Do you think it's called that? Okay, well, if no one else has got any other answers, let's have a look. 53. Let's just turn to that one. Oh, it's not quite that one. It's not 53, I'm afraid, Martha. Although a very, very good attempt there, because that you could argue that is like a little face and that's a nose. Anybody else got any other answers? Any other answers? I don't know where the clues are. The first square. Oh yeah, yeah. Ken, hold up, please. Oh, okay. I have printed this out, Jam. If you're able to look at this, go to the Edra Tales Facebook group, and also click on the media tab, and in there there's an album called Curse Breaker. I've actually scanned in all the images, and this image is 331, so you should see that image. Can I try 77, please, Bob? Okay, Jam, 77. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you mean this one up here? That one there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Looks like a face. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can kind of see that. But it's sort of saying there should be clues leading you to it. Well, let's try 77. This is difficult. I know, Martha. That's why you're involved. Because you guys are the clever ones. Okay, let's try 77. And then Jonathan thinks 65. So let's have a look. So we'll do 77 first. Right, unfortunately it's not 77. It's not 77, so let's try 65. Jonathan's done it again. Jonathan's creak. 65. See, that's what you get by writing copious amounts of game books. Okay, well done, Jonathan. 65. Okay, let's have a look at 65 again. What was that then? 331, where is it? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Clever. So it's that one there. Looks like a bit of a volcano. But I guess, yeah, if you turn it... Maybe if you turn it sideways... Yeah, I guess it's like a nose sticking out, isn't it? Yeah, or upside down. Anyway, it's the right answer. Your eyes widen and your finger presses up against the glass. Look, you say, pointing east. Couldn't that inlet be a mouth? Oh, I see, it's a mouth. And that lake the eye, and just north, that's got to be the witch's nose. Ah, okay. Right then, let's have a quick look back at that. That's a mouth. I can't really see it, to be honest. That's a mouth. Inlet be a mouth. And the lake and eye just north, that's got to be the witch's nose. Maybe it is the witch's nose. Anyway, we got it right. It doesn't matter. High five, Warlock John. Exactly. Turn. Oh, okay. Turn is 90 degrees to the left. The dark parts are the witch's face. 90 degrees to the left. Is it your left or my left? Oh, yes. Look. Can you see that? There it is. It's like one of those optical illusions. There's her eye, her mouth, and then the witch's nose. Well done, Lee Rin. Look at that. Clever. Clever. Yeah, so it is actually the witch's nose, yeah. Oh, mama. Oh, Simon. Simon, with your clues. She is a scary lady. Yeah, that's a very scary witch. Johnny's magic. Absolutely, I second that. Graham Brell, who is the guy that's flying the airship, looks over your shoulder and bursts out laughing. Never doubted you for a second, Seagrave. Not a second. He scratches his beard. It would never have shown up on a map. Neither. Well, it kind of just did, but hey. Gain 1 ability. Hallelujah. So, what would you like to spend it on? The only one that we're on 4, because everything else is on 5, is athleticism. If I can say it. Athleticism. So what do you want to spend it on? 6 cents, athleticism, endurance, or skill? You decide while I drink some honeyed tea. The one Lee Rim wanted. Yes, both of you there. So that's athleticism. Yep. Lovely cooperation. That's what we like to see. In an adventurous party, always bring honeyed tea. That's the motto that I travel with. Oh man, imagine that. Imagine honeyed spiders. You know, spiders that lay honey, that spin honey. So all the webs are honeyed. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. They're called the honeybee spider. Ooh. That's a mythical creature right there. Athleticism, yes. We ran back and forth across the deck to look down below. Jam, I'm not taking your shenanigans. There is not. Is there? No, there's not. Don't be silly. Okay, athleticism, that is what we're going to be doing. So, that's good. So, we're all on 5 athleticism. Fantastic. 270. Okay, now we're cooking. We're going to find this witch and we're going to tell her what for. 270. Grambrel brings the ship around. Let's pick the old witch's nose. He shouts, laughing into a fast and furious shanty about a woman with seaweed for hair. He stamps his feet to the beat to keep warm, and you watch the mountains pass below, the deep valleys and pine forests, and wonder what you might find at Demon's Well. Probably a well and demons. There's a knot in the pit of your stomach, and you pick up Gambrel's newspaper to distract yourself. Eldritch claims fears in Sleepwalker mystery. Ah, okay. You imagine her jabbing a sleepwalker with her umbrella and smile. She doesn't seem the sort to scare easily. You're still reading the paper when Gambrel's singing stops. You don't even hear him cursing quietly and wrestling with the wheel. You've only noticed there's something wrong when he calls you up to the helm. Seagrave! You see dark clouds to the north looming like a colossal wave. There's a flash and a crash that judders your bones. Can't outrun it, Gambrel roars as the storm engulfs the ship. We need to get lower. Meg burrows deep inside your coat and Gambrel grabs your arm. His voice is fast and urgent. I'm going to need help. He shows you a wheel at the side of the helm. Turn clockwise to go up and the other way to go down. That's called anti-clockwise. Keep as close to the mountains as you can without crashing. A flash illuminates his face, his eyes wide, and then he leaps back to the ship's wheel as the wind swells and roars. It's all he can do to keep the ship upright. You peer through the gloom, through the snow splattering the windshield, and wait. What we've got here then, I'm guessing the valley must also be called Elmer's Glutch. Oh yeah, as in the Wicked Witch. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, could be. Wish there was an illustration of Meg. I know. Cute little Meg. Okay, so it says that if your skill level is 5 or higher. It is 5. 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 7 it is. So hopefully we'll do this task correctly. Hello, Sally. How are you? Sorry I didn't reply to your text. But I was asleep. Hooray. And I was 20 minutes late. As you concentrate, the noise seems to fade. You forget to be scared, and all you see is the ground ahead, the white peaks looming out of the storm. Deftly, you spin the wheel one way, then another, knowing that a moment's hesitation could cost you your life, until finally, slowly, the tempest starts to ease. You feel a hand on your shoulder. I'm all talked out. I know. How did your parents' evening go? Was it okay? Sally's been doing parents' evening. Jonathan will know about that. I love the experience point system of the series. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I do like that touch. It's nice. You feel a hand on your shoulder. It's all right, Seagrave. You can let go now. You see Gramrel's face and remember where you are. Look, he says with a smile. Up ahead you see Demon's Well. The air is almost clear now, the sunlight breaking through. You stagger into the cabin and sit down, and Grambrel hands you a hot flask without a spider in it. He returns to the helm. You notice his face is grave. My wife and daughter are at parents' evening at the moment. Yes, well done, Jonathan, for getting out of that. I got really busy. I got a deadline. I'm really sorry. Deadline. Just watching a live stream of a game book. But deadline. It was okay. It summoned up the energy to seem enthusiastic. Yeah, your daughter's great. She's not. It is the season, yeah. The thing I don't really miss about teaching is the marking. Yeah, exactly. I could never do marking. I'd find it very boring. I'd just give them all a B. They'd all be happy with a B. That's somewhere right, isn't it? Okay, so we've got a hot flask and we're inside the cabin. As he returns to the helm, you notice his face is grave. That's not so good. The storm has damaged the engines, he says. I can't land, or I might not get them started again. You'll have to drop from the ladder. I'll get you close. But there's a station at the bottom of the mountain for your return journey. Last stop on the line from Merwick. He laughs. If I know you were going here, I would have told you to take the train anyway. Okay, maybe we took the wrong thing. As you approach the slopes of Demon's Well, he opens the hatch and pushes you out. No. And what happened? And lowers the ladder. Meg pokes her head out, then burrows straight back down again. Good luck, Seagrave. Gamble calls, if you want to go on more adventures, don't ask me. You clamber down until you are at the bottom rung, level with the trees. Below's a soft verge. With a last look, you let up and let go. Bye. Oh, there's quite a few comments here. I've got Sally's book. I've got 2 books to mark tonight, 3 lessons to plan, and having a lesson observed tomorrow. Sure can't tempt you back. I know. It's all the red tape. It's all the bureaucracy. The BA bureaucracy. My teacher fancied me. What? She always put in red kisses on my work. Yes, my favourite bookstore has Curse Breaker. It does. Fantastic, Martha. That's brilliant. Okay, so we are going to roll 1 die. What do you think about this then, guys? And I guess Jonathan in particular. Roll 1 dice. Technically that's incorrect. It should be roll 1 die. I'm going to use the symbols in mine. I'm going to put 1d20 or 1d12. Yeah? Because, and I'll explain that at the beginning of the book anyway. I'll put roll 1 die and then I'll put 1d20 in brackets, and then from then on people will know that's what it is. Turtles, they also have the Shadow Chaser. Fantastic. And there is a book 3 as well that's about thieves, which I'm a bit annoyed at because my book's about thieves. Because I've got the copyright on thieves. I thought dice could now be used for single ampere, but I still write 1 die. Oh, has it sort of changed just because people are ignorant? I guess the thing is, though, that's what happens with our language, isn't it? If the majority starts using a particular way, then the Oxford and English or whatever, Oxford Cambridge dictionaries, they then just change it to suit that, don't they? Okay. No, you have not. My game book is also about thieves. Good stuff. Good stuff. Everywhere will be closed over the next 10 days for Chinese New Year. Wow. Will find time to wrap book 7 of Fablelands. Ooh, in protective plastic. And finally dive into said epic. I like the sound of that, Lirin. Is this the day... In this day and age, they're probably non-binary. Very good, very good. Okay, so we're going to roll 1 die. And we're going to see what happens. Do we break any legs or do we land safely? There's already a game book called What Dreams May Come, but my next Ace game book is still going to be called Shakespeare versus Cthulhu, What Dreams May Come. Oh, I see. Yeah, that What Dreams May Come, though, that's from Shakespeare, isn't it? So, yeah, it's all good. Oh, hello! Have we got a... We've got someone for popping in to the undiscovered country. Oh, there we go. Hamlet Act 3. Yeah, when you've got phrases from Shakespeare and stuff like that, that's sort of open seas, isn't it? You're gonna get other books called that. Shakespeare versus Cthulhu. Are you revamping that? Because isn't that an old book? Or am I got that wrong? So, switch glimpse. If that's a no, switching glimpse asks, hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor, and I know that because I've searched the internet and I've looked at over 40 billion offers, so I know mine's the lowest, and I can make that bold claim, just like I'm the best live streamer. That's a fact. I'm the best. There's no one better than me. That is fact. So, it's the lowest price than any competitor. I can guarantee that. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. It's flexible. It's convenient. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's a flexible and convenient order management panel. Chat panel. Everything is in your hands. It's huge number of custom settings. Go to Streamrise. Well, thank you very much for our commercial break there. I don't recommend them because I don't know them. So you decide. To the undiscovered country, Hamlet, yes. No thanks. Yes, well said, Sally. There's a short story anthology, but that... Oh, but this is the game book. Oh, because I'd seen that image before. And I thought, oh, maybe it was one that you tried to kickstart and didn't work, but that was the short... Ah, right, I didn't realise it was a short story. Well, there we go. This is the game book, then, of Shakespeare. Is it Cthulhu? Yeah, Cthulhu Shakespeare. Fantastic. Those bots are so annoying. Hey, come on, Martha. Surely that bots have feelings too. Okay, we're going to roll one dice. That's what we were doing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pick a dice. Die. I don't know if 1, 2, or 3 is better, or 5, 6, or 7. Can't. Let's roll a 7 on a 6-sided dice. We, however, rolled a 2. I never got to read A Winter's Tale. I don't think I've ever read A Winter's Tale, or even seen A Winter's Tale. Okay. Oh, hello. Got a little bubble in my throat. Or am I just pleased to see you? 298. Oh my god, they also have Ace Game Books. Your book Neverland, Here Be Monsters. I'm so buying it. Oh, that's fantastic, Martha. So that is in Norway. They've got your books, Jonathan. Look at that. That's brilliant. There we go. Yeah, definitely. Snap them up. Snap that up. 298. 298. Here we go, 298. Oh, what am I doing? 298. Have I woken up yet? It's only been 40 minutes. Right, here we go. Cool, yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed. You land in a deep drift and climb out, cold but unhurt. Yes. Demon's Well rises above you and the airship turns towards home. You begin your climb. What about Meg? What about Meg? I'm assuming Meg made it as well. Which our lecturer said had a magically romantic, and tragic scene where a princess turns into a statue in the garden out of lost love. Oh. I see, Shakespeare, fantasy, The Tempest. Not that that was from The Tempest, but magic. It's all part of Shakespeare. Okay, 137. 137. Come on, guys, we're getting closer. Climbing through the forest, you see nothing but trees and snow. Maybe from the top you'll find whatever it is you're looking for. But the going is tough, and you find yourself wading through deep drifts and splashing across icy streams. You come to the mouth of a ravine. So what would you like to do then? You have a choice. It's only pocketbooks. I'm more a fan of hardback books. Oh, do you call soft... Okay, because we call these paperbacks. Paperbacks or soft covers. But do you call these... Is that an equivalent of a... is a pocketbook a soft cover? Is that what you mean? Well, we'll tie a rope to Meg and use her as a remote control grappling hook. She has got a tail. It's a good idea. You should get a point for ingenuity. 137. Climbing through... Oh, yeah. So you have a choice. Would you like to go through the ravine? Type ravine. Would you like to avoid the ravine by going right? Type right. Or would you like to avoid the ravine by going left? What would you like to do? You decide. Would you like to go through the ravine? Type ravine. If you want to avoid it, to go right, type right. Or if you want to avoid it, to go left, type left. What would you like to do? I'm going to have a little sip of my tea. That's what I'm doing. Oh, look at that. We have a split decision. We have a split decision. The music's ramping up. Oh, I think the image on the screen now is Riften. I always mispronounce that as well. Okay, anyone else voting? Or we're gonna let the die decide? We're gonna let the die decide? I think we're gonna let the die decide. So 1, 2, or 1, 2. We're going to go through the ravine. 3, 4 will go left. 5, 6 will go right. Grocklesnook looks hypnotised this week. He does look a bit drunk. No, he's fallen over. What's going on? Let's prop him up. There we go. You alright? Oh, it's just a floating head now. Can I post the photo of in Edra Tales? So yes, of course you can, Martha. Yeah, go for it. So Jonathan can see it. Yeah, absolutely. Ravines in mountains tend to have giant spiders after all. Let's bloody well hope not. Okay, here we go. Oh, we are going through the ravine. Welcome to Spiders Land. I might do that. I might put some spiders into my game book. Okay, we are going on a ravine hunt. 186. 186. Here we go then. 186, ladies and gentlemen. 186. Okay. Colin hasn't made it. Now, I don't know if it's because he looked at 6:30 or, like 35 past minute. Oh, it's not happening tonight. So, I don't know, Sally, if you wanted to text Colin. Only Ken drinks has a spider. Yeah, I bet it does. Exactly. Oh, at least ours won't have 50-foot tall prehistoric apes. Those can be quite tricky as well. Apart from that one in his shoulder. Don't you give me that rubbish. No, not falling for it. Making your way up the ravine, you tread carefully over the icy rocks. There are absolutely no spiders whatsoever. Down here on the ground is in shadow and everything is still. But suddenly, something zips past your ear and buries itself in the snow. It's not a spider, though. You whirl round, and the second missile strikes you hard in the chest. Deduct 1 life point. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're on 9 life points. Ouch. Absolutely ouch. Hey, poor Ken's shoulder can't take 50 metre tons of gorilla. You'll be surprised, though. Yeah, I'm a bit tasty. As you dive for cover, you glimpse a strange creature drawing its head back into a hole in the cliff. It has red, saggy cheeks and a long, vulture-like neck. The wind whistles by as you crouch behind the boulder. Slowly you peer over the top, but the creature emerges, cheeks bulging. I'm taking it to these cheeks. Cheeks bulging like two red balloons, because this isn't Charlie Higson, right, in this one. You duck, and the missile shatters on the rock face behind. It's made of bone. The monster must be eating its prey whole and then using the bones to catch its next meal. That's dark. If you have the miniature crossbow and want to use it, hell yeah. We have, I'm pretty sure, a miniature crossbow. Haven't we? We've got the miniature crossbow. Yeah, there we go. Mini crossbow and 12 bolts. Yes. I don't know. He monkeys about a lot. There it is. So, we do have it. Would you like to use it? I better make that decision. I don't want to be presumptuous. We might have it, but do you want to use it? Type yes if you do. Type no if you don't. I'd be very surprised if you type no. Always got to watch out for those, Jam. Yes, use it. I know, we got to use it. It's a Morlock. Oh, there's an idea for Jonathan. Jonathan, the Time Machine game book. How about that one? Is that out of copyright, Jonathan? Come on, get on it. Get on it. Is it out of copyright? Come on then. Yes, of course we're going to use the crossbow. 381. Is anybody going to the UK Games Expo this year? Because I'm going. Going to be booking my hotel in the next couple of days. The Morlock of Ice Top Mountain. Ooh, I like that. The Morlocks are in Neverland. Oh, are they? Are they now? How did that happen? They're not normally, are they? Okay, what am I talking about? Where are we going? What we're doing? 381. 381. Ooh, it's right near the back of the book. Okay. Pulling back your sleeve, you load a bolt. Your best chance is to hit it from range, but you'll have to be quick or you'll get hit yourself. Check your logbook and cross out any bolts needed to show the correct amount. Then roll one die. Right, we've got 12. We've not used it yet. They are I rescued the pirates. Ah, okay, interested. So far I'm saving up for Ealing, London in September. Are you? Yes, Fighting Fantasy Fest. Exactly. I must remember to write that in my diary. Don't want to book myself for a murder mystery that weekend. Okay, we are family. We are playing a... Oh, okay, we do have a chance to kill it on the first go. It is a rock ghast. It's a rock ghast. I've actually requested the week off work, so I hope I can attend. Fantastic, Jam. Fantastic. That's what we like to hear. Okay, roll one die. We want a... Yes. We want to roll a 6. Here we go. Lucky 6. Here we go. Look at that. Yes, Crockle Snook. That's what it's all about. Look. Roll a 6. You kill it. Filling both halves of its crossbones. Wow. Yeah, it just says you kill it. If we roll a 5, we would have wounded it. If we roll a 1, 2, or 3, or 4, we would have missed. Wow. Then it says, after each roll, scribble out remaining bolts. Roll another dice. Roll an even number. The monster hits you. Okay, no. If you kill it before running out of bolts, yeah. We certainly did. That was a one-shot wonder, my friends. What a shot, absolutely. I was just double-checking the rules there. Ruddy cheeks on a ghast. Very healthy looking for an undead. Exactly. Attention to detail though, I like that. But when is UK Games Fest all the same? Boom, headshot, yeah. Maybe we should eat it and then chuck the bones at another person. So UK Games it's normally the last or the first weekend of June. So as in the first weekend of June, the last sort of, it's normally a crossover of May and June. So I think this year it's the 31st of May, the 1st and 2nd of June. So I'll be there for all 3 days. I know Jonathan goes regularly each year, so hopefully I'll see you there, Jonathan. And also I've got a Hearts book festival coming up, which is in May, and I will give you the details, Jonathan. I had a meeting with one of the organisers, Kate, who's a good friend of mine anyway, but we're doing another project. We're doing a play sort of thing together, the stage play. And I was in the venue, in the new venue that's going to be on the Sunday, which is again indoors, but it's not where we were last time, but it's in a different place, probably a better venue as well. So that's exciting. Okay, so boom, killed it straight away. Headshot, dead. So I'm going to write that we have 11. We've got 11 bolts now. 11 bolts. Okay, exciting. Bosh. Right, turn to 15. We are slowly working our way to winning this game book. Your final bolt, wow, it was the only bolt, enters the monster's mouth just as it's about to shoot. There's a choking, gargling sound and then silence. The long neck hangs limp, its white fur blooded, and swimming from the end of the strange troll-like head. Pulling down your sleeve, you carry on through the ravine. There's a steep scramble beside a clucking stream. No, between a chuckling stream. Can't read. Then your path slips back into the quiet forest. Gain 1 ability point. We got 1 ability point out of that. Good reward. Okay, what would you like to do? We have, they're all equal on 5. Vote for 6th Sense if you want 6th Sense. Type athleticism if you want athleticism. Type endurance if you want endurance. Or skill if you'd like skill. You vote now, my friends. Martha would like to add 6th Sense ability point to that one. What does anyone else think? What does anyone else think? You write it now. Write it now. You decide. Nice bit of honeyed tea. You can't go wrong with that, my friends. Especially the last couple of mouthfuls where a lot of the honey gathers. Sweet mama. And we're back on Troll's Blood. Oh no, this isn't Troll's Blood. Forgive me. This is just regular imp's blood. Cover your ears, Grocklesnook. Okay, so skill for the dead-eyed headshot. So it's 2 for skill, or mouth shots, as it were. Yeah, 6th Sense. Right, we now have a tie again, guys. We've got a tie. Anyone else voting? Because we've got 2 for 6th Sense, and we've got 2 for skill. Anyone else voting? Otherwise, we will let the die decide. Anyone else voting? Roll up now. Come on, lay your bets. Okay, here we go. We are going to roll the die. 1, 2 or 3 is going to be 6th Sense. 4, 5 or 6 is going to be skill. It's a 4, 5 or 6, so it is skill. We are adding to the skill. All good though, it's all good. You can never have too much skill. We are on 6 now. And all the others we are on 5. We are slowly levelling up. The big boss fight at the end. Okay, here we go then. 3, 5, 6 is our next entry, my friends. 3, 5, 6. Further up, you come to a small hollow. There are tracks running down the side, stopping behind a bush in the middle. They look like they were made by a child. Surely there's no one else this far out. Edging around the hollow, you see a small imp. Hey, Scrogglesnook, what are you doing there, mate? What are you doing there? Small imp. I just mentioned imps. Look at that. It's all linked in. It's our destiny. Yeah, she's small, dressed in furs. We've got a little imp dressed in furs. She's got her back to you and a white... Oh, it's not you, Grogsnook, then. And a white rabbit slung over her shoulder. She's busy replacing the snare. Now get rid of... What? Now to get that red bandana so I can cosplay Rambo. Yeah, and what is it? A needle and thread. I don't think I've ever seen Rambo in its entirety. You call out and she jumps up as if she's been stung. But the strange thing is she doesn't turn around. Instead, she stands very still. The snow crunches underfoot as you approach. Something's not right. She looks over her shoulder and her eyes meet yours. And then she shuts them tight. It takes a moment to register, but you see a pair of green eyes painted on the lids. You say you didn't mean to make her jump, but she doesn't reply. You say you weren't expecting to see anyone out here, and she turns to face you, the painted eyes staring. This is all a bit strange. I had a yellow bandana for lunch. But you didn't see me, did you? There's no need to blab. It's just I'd never seen one before. She's got a flat nose and big pointy ears. Seen what, you ask? One of those dreamless ones. You ask what she means, but she starts backing away and tutting. So nosy, so nosy. Then she turns and runs. Oh, so she thinks that we're a dream creature? It's all a bit strange, isn't it? Look at those eyes. Okay, so you have a choice. Would you like to follow her? Type follow. If you'd rather not, type no. It's all a bit weird. What if she's run off? She's scared of us. Lyrian would like to follow. Sally would also like to follow. Yes, Jan would also like to follow. Martha doesn't want to. Unfortunately, Martha, you have been outvoted. Unless anyone else votes no. It's a bit strange. So she's got painted eyes. She's got her eyes closed, but she's got painted eyes on her lids. I never heard of an imp have that before. Okay, we are going to follow 241. How intriguing, my friends. How intriguing. 241. Dreamless one could be referring to humans in impish language. Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could just be what they call us. She flits through the trees like a will-o'-the-wisp, and it's all you can do to keep her in her sights. Oh, what have we got? Ah, close. If your endurance rating is 6 or higher. Unfortunately, it's not. It is 5. If it is 5 or lower, turn to 46. Oh, that's a shame. It looks like we might lose sight of her. Let's find out, shall we? Here we go. 46. While you flounder behind, her feet hardly leaves prints. Finally, sinking up to your knees in deep drift, you fall on your back. Your breath rises through the branches, and you realise you'll never catch her. At least it will be hard to retrace your. At least it won't be hard to retrace your steps. Oh, what a shame! What a shame! I'm not a flounder behind. What? I told you it wasn't a good idea. She's scared of us. Yeah, I think you're right, Martha. She didn't really want to interact, did she? So maybe it's for the best we didn't catch her. But I'm intrigued. I hope somehow we meet up with her, though. I'm intrigued by what her eyes were doing and why were they painted. The trees thin out as you near the summit. It's late afternoon and the sky is a deep blue. There's a short scramble up loose rocks, and there you are over, and then you're over the crest. Meg scared her off. Yeah, we've not mentioned Meg for a while. Man, I should have shaved. What? In the morning. No wonder I look scary. Yeah. You and me both, leaving. There's a short scramble up the loose rocks, and then you're over the crest. In front is a small frozen lake. The wind slices through your clothing and blows flurries of snow over the ice. High above, a bird wheels. There's nothing here, nothing at all. You pick up a stone and launch it over the lake. It slides across and drops out of sight. You stare for a moment. Must be a trick of the light. You pick your way round to see where the stone should be, and there you see them. Steps. Steps cut down through the rock. She was right, Meg. Oh, Meg is with us. You whisper. I'm not going crazy. She climbs out onto your shoulder. The steps are narrow and steep, and soon you're feeling your way through the darkness with your hands on the cold walls. Finally, you see a glimmer of light ahead. The left wall drops away, and the stone steps spiral down inside of a great hollow chamber. Blue light streams through the frozen lake and hangs suspended above your head. There are pictures carved into the rock face, and as you pass, they show tales of ancient battles and fearsome monsters. Below, you see the light waver. There's water down there, dark and smooth. A narrow walkway leads into the centre of the chamber to a column that rises above the pool. And at the top of the column, there's a narrow slot. The watcher's words come like a whisper. Take the looking glass to Demon's Well. Slowly, carefully, you pull it from your coat pocket. Flurries. There's a McDonald's there. Yes, the handle is a perfect fit. You push it into the slot and step back. Meg shifts nervously on your shoulder, and you see 2 points of light below getting larger, brighter. The water beneath you quivers and starts to frost over. Suddenly, this doesn't feel a safe place to stand. Oh, here we go. It says here, roll 1 dice and add to your athleticism. Okay, so our athleticism is 5. So let's... Hopefully the higher the better. Oh, that's pretty good. That is a 9. That is a 9. So it says if your total is 9 or higher, 225. I think the higher the better in that instance. 225. Oh, hang on. 225. 225. You run back along the walkway and there's a sudden rushing sound as the water gets sucked down and explodes upwards. Water and ice rain down and you dive forward to avoid a large chunk that shatters on the walkway. Turn to 216. Ooh. Right. I think we avoided that. I think the other option was we were going to die. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we would have been underneath that. 216. You flatten yourself against the wall, the explosion still ringing in your ears. And when you turn around, it's as if you're dreaming, because there's a dragon glistening like ice, with its tail curled around the column. Its long neck curves down to the looking glass, and its voice echoes through the cavern. We got a dragon. Made it by the skin of our chattering teeth in the gloomy cold. Yeah, absolutely, Lirin. A mirror made from the breath of the held to the light, shows the source of the curse. That's who we are, curse breakers. The dragon roars, and white flame curls from its jaws. Something starts to form within the frame of the looking glass, and you find yourself walking jerkily forwards. It's as if your legs aren't your own. Taking a deep breath, you grasp the handle and lift it towards the light. Look at the picture opposite. Okay, if you follow the dragon's instructions correctly, a number will be revealed. So, if you go to the Facebook group, Edra Tales group, that is the picture that you are looking at now. It's the one with the mirror. It is entry 216. So, the instructions again. A mirror made from the breath of the first, held to the light, shows the source of the curse. Feels like I'm hosting 321. And that's right, you've won Dusty Bin. Okay, so that is the picture that you need to look at. So, a mirror made from the breath of the first. So, presumably, that is the only... Is that the only mirror? Yeah, is that the only mirror? Unless there's another mirror. There's lots of little illustrations in the cave as well. In the background up here. There's little illustrations. Then it says, hold to the light. No, held to the light shows the source of the curse. So. Oh, I'm rubbish at these. You were looking for a number. Where would it be? I can't see it. I can't see it. Can anybody see it? Is it in the mirror? Is it in the mirror? Yeah. So look at this illustration. It says, I'll read it out again. Anyone found a number yet? A mirror made from the breath of the first. Okay, well, is the dragon the breath of the first? Or is that the mirror? And then it says, held to the light shows a source of the curse. So you're holding it, we're holding it to the light. Do you think it's in the mirror? So Martha's looking, but she can't see it. Yeah, I can't really work it out either. Jonathan? Right. The breath of the first. Well, as I say, there are little illustrations in the background, so maybe it's something to do with the ones there. Have a little ponder. Have a little ponder. Have a little ponder while your eyes wander around the page. Oh, hang on. Is that it up there? Right. Held to the light shows the source of the curse. Well, that definitely looks like a little... that looks like a woman's face, doesn't it? So is there a number? I mean, is that 3? Like the lips is a 3? But it does seem a little bit vague, that. We've got to do this correctly, otherwise I think the dragon's going to eat us. Very obtuse, this puzzle. No dragon is breathing over a number of any of these murals. Yes. Yes. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Nobody says your adventure would be easy. Just trying to see if it's in the mirror. I've got a feeling it's in the mirror, but I might be wrong. I mean, you could sort of say that there are some numbers in there, but they're not really. Oh, that's a tricky one. That seems to be the only mirror, unless they mean the lake, you know, is the mirror. Maybe hold the light to the back of the page and some silhouette will appear. 105. Okay, I'm so unsure. All right, well, let's see 105. Might as well. Nothing else to lose. No, unfortunately it's not 105, Martha, but good guess. Good guess. So you're saying... Oh, hello. Oh, look. Actually, on the back, there's another... Oh. What? Do you think they've done that? Because that seems to be definitely... Oh. Oh, my word. Oh, I think you're right. Look. Oh, have they done that? Is this what they've done? Oh, I think you're right. How clever. Is it 31? Oh, Lerin, you're amazing. I think you're right. But I don't know if I've got the right number, though. 31. Okay, it's not 31, but I think you're right, because that's got to be too much of a coincidence. There's the mirror on the other side, that actually the face is slightly different. So have a look at that face. It was a wild guess. My copy is still in Australia, yeah. Wow. That hats off to them. I think that is you, Jonathan. Is that a first in a game book where you hold up the book to the light? That is very clever if it is. I can't still see a number though. But oh, it's meant to be pointing to the source though, isn't it? Oh my god, I've just got it, guys. Oh my god, that's so clever. I am very impressed. Okay. What's the number? Right, well, I'll tell you what the number is. So, as you can see, the picture, it's not actually in the image. It's around the frame. So you see those little squiggles? Yeah, they're all the same. That's so clever. Then these squiggles, yeah, around the frame. When you hold it up, I won't be able to do this. Oh, no. I wonder if I could do this. I do have a torch. Bear with me, because it's really clever. Yeah, I'd like you to see it. Yeah. Here we go. Let me get the torch. Wow, what a clever clue. What a clever clue. Right. So, I wonder if I can do this. I don't know if you'll be able to do this. So is it meant to have the light at the back? Oh, can you see it? Can you see on the frame? I think you can just about see it. Yeah, can you see it? It's back to front for you. Yeah. Oh my God, that is so clear. Yeah. Oh, it's so clever. Yeah, it's so clever. Yeah. So those little markings, they weren't just random dashes. So the answer is 360. That is brilliant. That was so clever. Oh, I bet if Simon thought that up, I'm sure Simon was just delighted with that. Absolutely. Okay, yeah, you hold the looking glass to the light. Oh, Lee Rin, I doff my cap to you. You hold the looking glass to the light, and the ice above seems to shift. The lines and shadows join with the cracks on the glass to form a picture, a face. Eldritch, you whisper. Gain 1 ability point. Hell yeah, gain an ability point. We're the clever ones. Well, Lee Rin's the clever one. So what would you like to do? Martha would like to put it on skill. We can add it to skill, athleticism, sixth sense, or endurance. Everything is on 5 apart from skill, which is 6. Goodness gracious, it actually worked. Yeah, it did work. Well done. Jam would also like skill. That was a really clever. I might have to steal that. Yeah, that was very clever. Very clever indeed. Okay, we're going to put it on skill. Yeah, everyone wants skill, so we're on 7 skill now. We're on 7 skill. Okay. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. You lower the looking glass and turn around. Suddenly, you remember the words that echoed through the chamber. Ooh. What curse, you shout. What do you mean? The dragon looks at you with ice blue eyes. So he's a real dragon. I thought it might be like just some sort of illusion. I mean, Seagrave, that something isn't right. Don't you feel it? Lying in the dark when the sleep won't come. Maybe you're afraid to sleep, afraid to wake from another dreamless night. But do you ever wonder why that is? It bends down, a white flame flickering from its jaws. Why don't you dream, Seagrave? I don't know, you stutter. Maybe I'm dreaming now. The chamber shakes with the dragon's laughter. If only you were. You wait for the echoes to subside. The sugar of those 2 biscuits actually way away. Yay! Good stuff. I like to hear that. Although maybe you're meant to be going to sleep at some point. You wait for the echoes to subside. Who are you? I am the first watcher. And I was a man once, a long time ago. But that is not important. Our time is short. The voice is getting fainter. You realise the dragon is fading. Oh, maybe it is an illusion. Listen closely, Seagrave. If you can't dream, then you can't see the world as it really is. So let the mirror show you. Take it back to Meerwick. Find Eldritch, because she's the one that takes them. Oh, hang on. Because she's the one that takes them, Seagrave. She came for your dreams. They all did. Okay, you have a choice. If you'd like to ask who they are, type they. If you want to ask if it means the invaders, type invaders. So our mayor is a bad guy. I knew it. Yes. You're absolutely right, Martha. They were after our dreams. Oh, damn them. Yeah, let's find out who they are. Oh, look, I've just noticed, yeah. That must be the dragon that we're talking to, surely. Yeah. Okay, we're going to find out who they are. 121. Oh, I can't. What a clever clue. That was brilliant. 127. The invaders, Seagrave. The invaders. Oh. What? That's a bit odd. It says deduct 1 ability point. Why would we... What, because we're meant to know that already? Good luck with my nightmares then. They can have those. Absolutely, Martha, yeah. Just you can have that lot. Keep this stuff. Keep the nice stuff that I like dreaming about. But that's an absolute nightmare. Have that one. Take it. Deduct 1 ability point. Oh, no. What should we deduct it from? All of them are on 5, apart from skill, which is on 7. Yeah, should we do skill? Yeah. Let's do skill. No way. So I guess we were meant to know that already. That's a bit cheeky. I don't like that. We shouldn't have lost an ability point just because we should have known it. We did kind of know, but we thought there might be more of an explanation. His name is Douglas, and he's a Flamsis from Herne Bay. Yeah, that's a bit... leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. Oh, just after they did give that brilliant clue. And then you go and do that, Simon. What's going on? Okay, here we go. They didn't come for land or riches. They came to feast on our streams. That's how they live. They walk among us, hidden in plain sight, while the world crumbles around them. You open your mouth, but the dragon continues. No one can live without their dreams forever, Seagrave. You will see things when you return. It looks up at the light streaming from above. First people lose their dreams, then they lose their minds. That is why Eldritch must be stopped. The voice is so faint now that you can hardly hear it. You have one chance to defeat her, Seagrave. Just one moment in time. You ask what you must do, and a ghostly claw points to the lake below. You jump. Hang on, I'll do that again. You jump. The lake will take you to that moment. You look down and see stars in the water and a clock tower stretching up to the night sky. It's Meerwick. Oh, we're just going to jump straight back into the city. Little RPG shortcut there. Scarface. Oh, sacrifice a coin and keep... Why don't we do Scarface? Sacrifice a coin and keep the gosh darned hard 1 skill point. Yeah, I know. That was hard one. We did so well for that. Can we cheat? Well, something like that I think we should just take on the chin. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You're left in the empty chamber with the blue evening sky above and the dark stars below. The clock tower wavers on the water, its hands pointing to 4 o'clock, not long before dawn. But the dawn of what day? Meg peers down at the water. Are you... She jumps before you can finish your sentence. As the ripples spread, you take a deep breath and leap after her. The water punches you in the gut and knocks the breath from your lungs. Invisible hands drag you down until it feels like you're falling, and then your head breaks the surface and you hear the clock tower chiming the hour. You open your eyes and see it rising above you. Meg's face appears level with your own, and you clamber out of the water, feeling strangely refreshed. The aches and pains you felt a moment ago have vanished. Restore your life points back to 12. Yes. Get in there. So we're back to 12. At least we got... And yes, Martha, we do still have 3 lives. We do still have 3 lives. Okay. So at least we got our points back there. Let's have a look. What number was that? 357. Looking down, you see a small black puddle. It's not even deep. However you got there, there's no going back. But suddenly, there's a sound from across the square. Someone is running towards you. A guard. Your hand reaches for your sabre, but he looks over his shoulder and tears past without stopping. No combat, but we did embark on a mysterious vision quest into a forgotten realm. Well, we did have a little bit of combat because we fired that bolt, didn't we, at the bone ghast. But we were so good, we killed it straight away. So there was no kind of endurance combat, though, I guess. So what would you like to do? A guard has just run past us. You thought it was coming for you. Would you like to follow him? Type follow or type no if you don't want to follow him. But he's running. Why is he running? What's happened? Martha's put no. She doesn't want to follow. Why follow? We don't need to follow. Or do we? Oh, Lyrian's also put no. Sally does want to follow. Jam's put no. Oh, you're playing it very cautious now. Playing it very cautious. Fair enough. I guess that's half the battle, isn't it? Knowing when to get into danger and when just to let it rush past you. Bye. Okay, so we're not going to follow. We're not going to follow. 148. 148. And that is where we will leave it, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow imps, and goblins, and chlorikins, and brownies, and fairies, and will-o'-the-wisps. It could go on. We need to see what he's running from. Yeah, well, is he running to? Yeah, but that's a good point, actually. He might be running from something. And half-trolls. Yes, can't forget the half-trolls. And gremlins. He's a little bit like a gremlin, isn't he? You're all right? You're looking up now, aren't you? A bit restless tonight, Grokksnook, wasn't he? A bit restless. So there we are. Thank you for bearing with me as I woke up. Sorry about being 20 minutes late. That's never happened before in the history of a live stream. I just forgot to set an alarm. That's what happens when I was sleeping. So we know that this curse isn't here in the dungeon. I'm protected. There we are. What a wonderful game book. I'm really enjoying this. It's a good game book. And that mirror little clue was quite exceptional, wasn't it? That was very, very clever. That was very, very clever. Yeah. I enjoyed that. So we were going to start, let me write there, start part 4 on 148. Very, very clever. Not much. I can't remember what that's in conjunction with there, but it's not much. Write down the reference where the mirror was. We may need it later. Oh, okay. Luckily that was a drawing. So it's easy to find again. 216. There we go. I've put mirror next to 216. Cheers. Thank you so much for stopping by again. So, oh, frog in my throat. We can reflect on it. Absolutely, Jam. Thank you. I appreciate it. The next live stream of this will be next Wednesday at 6:30. I will set an alarm. 6:30 UK time. And the next live stream is going to be slightly earlier. Slightly earlier, Martha. And anyone else. Oh, did Colin join us? Oh, didn't hear from Colin. Okay, he's obviously busy. The next live stream is going to be this Friday It's going to be earlier than normal. It's going to be 2 hours earlier. So what's that? 7, 6, 5. So I'm going to start at 5 p.m. UK time this Friday. We're playing Lost in Random. And then the next live stream after that is Saturday, 10 a.m. UK time, where we do Edra Scrolls, where it's a rambling of a storyteller. We talk about your projects, we talk about my projects, we talk about fantasy, and we talk about creativity. And also, we do have the next part 4 of Cursebreaker next Wednesday at 6:30. So 6 p.m. for you. Yes, 6 p.m. for you. Absolutely, Martha. So thank you very much. No worries, Jam. Very, very kind of you. Yes. Thank you, Jam. Thank you, Lyrian. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you to Sally as well. Anyone else I missed out? I don't think so. If you are watching this and you didn't comment, thank you so much. I can't tell who you are because I need to see your name on the comments. But thank you anyway. And if you'd like to follow the channel, please click follow. It all helps with the algorithms, and it also allows you to comment if you do want to take part. And you click the remind me notification button, and you'll get notified exactly when I go live. Because sometimes I like to come late and be snoozy. It's 4:33 hour. Fantastically, Ring, you are a star. Thank you for staying up. Really, really appreciate that. All that's left to say from Grocklesnook and myself: magic be with you always. Creepy eyes.